Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second episode of Vanarama to UCL. Today, we're gonna go through what happened in the last months. I've left you off in October. We are now in February, I think, because I promised you I'd be back for January, but I just couldn't help myself but continue playing the game. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna segue into. I'm gonna show you the results, talk a little bit about the team. There's no new additions, so everybody you're used to is actually there. Hopefully you'll enjoy it and talk a little more after you've seen the recap. Bye bye. So here we are on our home screen, where we can actually see how shitty we've performed in the league. Where I say shittily, it's not really shittily. I mean, for a team of our level, it's actually an achievement to be up in the fourth place, 1 point behind Western Supermare. So, let's go through the results first. We'll go through the results, take a closer look at the league table, and talk about some player performances and future plans regarding the save and the season. So, no, I said the performances, of course. So last time off, we left things in October, in the beginning of October, if I remember correctly, where we were third, I do believe, in the league. Since then, our form has been, let's say, patchy, to say the least. First off, we won 2-0 against Chippenham in the Vanarama South. Then we played Welling, which is actually a team in our division, uh, in the FA fourth qualifying round. I actually wanted to do much better in this competition, basically only because of the prize money that is, well, not the final. Prize money that's amazing. I mean, here we only got 3.6k. We would have gotten 11k, and the thing is, we should have gotten that amount because you can see in the first game where we drew 2-2, we were actually the better team. Well, debatably. I think we had better chances than them. They've they've kind of attacked in the last minutes of the game, and we just couldn't deal with that. Then on the replay, it finished 2-2 once again, and we missed on penalties. It finished 2-2 after extra time. In regular time, it was 1-1, a 1-1 draw. Here we outperformed them massively, but we just couldn't score for the love of us. Roscoe and Abrahams have been our biggest menaces, let's say menaces. You'll be hearing about Roscoe pretty soon, to be fair. Afterwards, we continued with a 2-0 loss against Haventon Waterlooville, in which was a fucking blunder of a game. We just didn't do anything. I didn't do anything, and because of that, I was starting to question this tactical system that works. We are passing the ball pretty nicely. You can see 77% passes completion, 74% possession, but the chances were basically non-existent. They fucking demolished us. Then we actually won against Eastbourne Borough, who are a mid-table team in our league, which was a nice change of pace from 3 games without a victory. But we fell back into our habits of not winning football games. We drew against Hemel Hempstead, which again are in the top half of the table. Then we were playing against Western Supermare in a game that we needed to win to retain our position and to actually challenge for the top spot. I don't think we deserve to lose. So let's get that straight. I don't think we deserve to lose. We were better than them. Not even marginally. I think we were much better than them, to be fair. But 5.9 rating for what Dawodu, for Sam here, is pretty telling of the game. He made two crucial mistakes, I believe, that allowed them to score two goals. When you do that kind of shit, you are not gonna be winning any game of football. I think we can see the replays. Actually, we can see the replays for that. Let's just watch the goals. Let's just watch the goals. I think I'll do. Let's see this one here because I don't remember. So Marianne was alone with the keeper and he scored. He doesn't do that anymore. So enjoy it while it lasts. So right now you can see Odawudu missing his header, and that allows Grab to actually score. He was on a booking as well. Now in the second goal for them, actually it was Winter's fault. He was just not marking his man properly. And the last goal for them was a fucking set piece. I do believe that we have been playing well. So this is our goal. It's a pretty shitty goal, but it was a goal nonetheless. Because of this goal, actually, I gave Rodney a run in the first team, and right now Rodney is transfer listed. Why? Because he's useless. He sometimes performs, but sometimes doesn't win me matches. Right? We continued our great run of play with a 3-1 defeat against Chelmsford, who are in the top of the ranking. But I don't believe that they're that good. And again, we outperformed them, but a red card from Okoro meant that we just couldn't compete with them. We outperformed them, so in the first half, I don't think they had any chances. In the start of the second half, they didn't have any chances. We just wasted our own and had a fucking sent off. It was a crunching tackle, it was a two-legged tackle, it was a clear red card. I don't know what he was thinking. So I dropped him. I think afterwards, yes, I dropped him because I was angry. We actually turned things around and won a game against Truro. A 2-2 nil against Worthing away from home was amazing because, as you can see, Worthing were top of at that time. Yeovil were in second. So it was really, really a good result that we salvaged in the 89th minute. They were much better than us. So I'll get that straight out of the way. They outperformed us. We were lucky. Then we had the FA Trophy, where we play Anfield, which are a lower league team, and we won 4-2. That was good for, I think, all the wrong reasons. It was good because we won, and it was also bad because that's when I realized that maybe my tactical system just doesn't work. But I gave it a go. I stick with it, and we actually won against Braintree at home 4-2, which was a massive win. Braintree at the time were in fourth or fifth, somewhere along that ballpark. Now they've lost so many games that they are actually in the 14th place. We continued our good run with a 1-0 win against Turkey in the 90th minute, which was really not great. We switched to a more attacking style of play. Then came the disastrous run of form that actually leaves us in fourth place and with no real chance of challenging for the title and for the automatic promotion spot. Because that was the aim, not the title. I don't care about silverware. I only care about getting promoted out of this insane league. We won. We lost against Yeovil 3-2 at home. Now, let's see the replays for this game. It was a crazy game that we were outperformed in every possible way. More shots on target, more chances than us. We were lucky to even score two games, to be fair, and one of them was a pen. So you can see here in the 13th minute, a very good pass, almost offside. It wasn't offside. He was onside. I thought it would be ruled out, but it wasn't, and our defense was just caught napping there. That's the main issue with our defense. They cannot seem to track or mark their players properly. And you can see that in their second goal as well. So now with this Marianne goal, I actually started to believe that we can turn things around. We switched to a more attacking attacking style, and we actually equalized them. But then this game comes into play, and you cannot do anything about that. I mean, it was a good finish. It was a good finish, but we were poor. So from that Yeovil game, we've lost 2-1 against Maidstone. Now, after this game, I suddenly realized that our system just doesn't work. Yes, we pass the ball around nicely, we create some chances, but we have such poor finishers that we cannot actually do anything with those chances. So in the next game against Aldershot, Vanarama National League team, so one division above us, I switched the tactics around, and we've actually played our more attacking brand of football that we are currently playing. Uh, Fighting against much better opposition, and actually away from home and being this competitive was amazing. And to be fair, it reinforced my idea that this system is actually much better than what we were playing. Let's take a look at the goals. We had two penalties, so make of that what you will. But what I wanted to stress out was that it wasn't luck. I think we deserve to win this game, to be fair. And you'll see why, because basically at 4-3 for us in the 73rd minute, we just gifted them two goals, and it's unbearable, to be fair. That was a good shot from them, and Wall, decent penalty, to be fair. I was playing a rotated squad, so this result is has been achieved by a fully rotated squad, which is amazing to say. So I think we're ready for the next level, to be fair. Too bad our goalkeeping was subpar, but you know how it is. Well, actually, this is our more attacking system. Look how many people are going in the attacking positions. We can actually craft some chances. Shamatun has been very good right now. I've since demoted him because you'll see why. So this is our last goal, another penalty, and now I think you'll see why I'm saying that Winter has decided to give them two goals. That own goal was fucking horrendous, and now Winter just doesn't do anything. So I think Winter was the player of the game. He was the man of the match, but not for us, for them. He was really amazing for them, I guess. But thing is, we create a lot of chances. You've seen how many people we are having on attack, actually. We can break down opposition in this system. That we'll talk about more in detail later. Then, then with the new system, we actually won a 1-0 victory against Tonbridge, who are struggling in the league, yes, but we were away from home and it was a very good win. Then drawed, we've drawn with St. Albans in a game that I think we should have won. I think we should have won that game, but we were just unable to hit the target. We had two clear-cut chances, and I do believe that at least from one of them, we actually missed the target. So we missed targets from 6 yards, 7 yards, 8 yards. It was mental to see how shite Bogdan was because he missed all of our chances. Him and Colson. But you'll see about Bogdan in a second. Why I'm still playing him. Uh, Come January, we beat Welling 4-2 at home, which was immense to start the month. Then a 2-0 victory against Preston Supermare away from home. So I cannot understand what happened in the first game at home because apparently we can dominate and destroy them, but we just don't perform well in our first style. Then, three draws. We drew 3-3 to Welling. Uh, it was actually a fair game. It was an even game. They're pretty good, to be fair, or were in the beginning of the season. Now they've dropped off massively. Holy fuck, they're not good. They started the season pretty decently, but yeah, we shouldn't have drawn this game, but they're a good opposition. What can I say? They actually played better than us, I think. This game against Chippenham was the worst game of football that I've played in this season, I think. Let's see why. Because we were 3-0 up after 10 minutes. Some say we should have won the game, and I think we should have won the game, but they've got a 2.3 AXG. Why is that? Because Shomotun was sent off in the 69th minute after just being on the pitch for 5 minutes. So first it was a corner that Rooney managed to score from, which was amazing to see our midfielders being that involved in corners. Then Maloney with an amazing turnaround and an amazing finish. And the last goal, I think it was Mario Boyai actually with a header. He usually misses those. So for me, seeing that was amazing. Now they scored this one at the start of the second half, and then actually pegged another back with 40 minutes left of the game. So I said, okay, we'll just play more defensive. We'll just actually no. I said we'll stick to our system. It works. In the meantime, we had a lot of chances that we were missing. But then the red card came into play, and from then we just couldn't attack anymore, and we got better. We got equalized. Actually, that goal came from the two clear cut chances that they had, where Terrell has been huge in stopping those, but he couldn't stop a third one. Then against Bath City, we drew 1-1. Another game that we should have probably won, but Colson decided to get sent off. We've got a disciplinary issue here. I'm just fighting them as hard as I can, but nothing seems to work. Since then, we've won 2-1 against Hampton and Richmond. We've won 2-1 against Weymouth, 3-1 against Aveley, and a 0-0 draw against Farnborough. This game against Aveley was actually pretty good because it's a game where Barzy actually performed. Barzy is a strange player. He doesn't usually perform, but when he does, he's amazing. And I feel he does well when he starts the games. When he comes off the bench, he does nothing, absolutely nothing for us. But when he starts the games, he's actually good. He's the complete opposite to Bogdan Marian, who is really our own Nacho Novo, if you understand the reference. But I think you can understand it only if you're a Rangers fan or a fan of the Scottish Premier League. And right now, we are at our third goal and the last of the game, where Boyai rebounded Marian Smith, because Marian misses a lot of goals. Now, what has become kind of apparent from our game was that while we create chances, we score very little goals compared to the chances that we create. Um, that was clear for me, I think, when we started not scoring that many goals, losing games that we were dominant in. And I've reached the conclusion that this system just cannot work with the players that we have. It's a very good system. We're passing the ball nicely. We are retaining possession. We are playing a very good brand of football. But when we create chances, and we create those, we don't have the players to score. We don't have the players to convert opportunities. So that's why we move to this more direct, more attacking style of play. With a ball winning midfielder on defend, advanced playmaker in Maloney, the only playmaker that we have, figures. And with Okoro and Colson at the moment on the wings, none of them are very good. I'm planning to replace them. I don't have the money yet, but they're the best players for that roles that we have. Boya up front as a deep lying forward because thing is he has 9 finishing, he has 9 composure, 10 heading. He has been missing so many chances for us. That's what he does. From I don't know, maybe 5 chances he misses 3. He has 11 jumping reach, so he cannot play. I wanted him to play as a target for those support, but I really need the monster of a player to play that, and he's not that. He will never be that. So a deep lying forward on support will actually create chances because he can create chances at this level, and he can play in Marian as a poacher. Marian is a strange one. His balance, technique, vision, and strength are piss poor. I don't know why a poacher would need strength, but whatever. Thing with him is that when he was coming off the bench, he was super good, like amazingly good. Uh, but ever since starting as a poacher, he's been nothing but shite for us. He hasn't performed regularly as regularly as I would like to. I think he is truthfully inconsistent. He now has the potential to be a Vanarama national striker in the future. Beforehand, they were hyping him up to be a League 2 potential player, but I think Vanarama National League is more fair. He hasn't been developing, he has been stagnating, he took his balance to 3, then dropped down to 2 once again. They say that he's good for the regional Premier Division, which I kind of agree. But thing is, we don't have any other options. This is the team. This is the tactics. Let's look once again at the tactics. I want to play wide. I want to overlap. Actually, I think we're gonna. No, I think I'm gonna be. Let's keep it the wide thing on because it works. But it shouldn't really be here because we shouldn't be playing wider. Actually, narrower and have the wingbacks overlap. But whatever. Let's just keep it like that. Uh, we overlap on the left and right. I don't care about defending that much now. I care about attacking, outscoring opposition, which is mental because we don't have scorers. But whatever works, I guess. We're playing more direct. We're playing at a higher tempo, and I want them to be expressive. I like expressive players. They're artists in in a way, shitty artists, but artists. Then, when out of possession, when transitioning, I want to counter press. I want to counter and distribute quickly when the goalkeeper is in position. I want to counter as much as possible, and I want to counter press so that we can get advantage of some of our players' physicality and probably even Bogdan Marian's ability to turn up in unexpected places and create goal scoring opportunities for his team and for us. Now, that's everything about the tactical system. Just leave a comment on the videos if you actually are interested about learning something more about this. I'm just trying to keep it not as long as the other video. This is our team. I think out of those guys, Billy Terrell is the best player that we have. He's an amazing goalkeeper for this level. He is just a rock, and he's been performing very nicely over the season. He's let in 40 goals, but honestly, you've seen how Winter performs, and just remember that Nemhart used to perform the same way. This is our current first team. You can see Oldham actually is interested in Nemhart. Nemhart is currently on almost £500 per month. I might be considering selling him uh, if the money is good. But then again, I don't know if I will go through with that. Training has been pretty poor. A lot of players are performing badly in training, especially Jack Smith, whom I've promised first team football. I don't know why I did that. Maybe because he used to perform so perfectly for us, but lately he's been shite. How much does this playing time promise? Okay, so at the end of February, I think I will just remove him from the first team. He's been poor, and I think Rooney as a ball-winning midfielder is so much better than Smith. You can see the direct comparison here. It's pretty obvious who's better. I was really hoping by giving him first in football he'll actually develop, but he's not. So yeah, that's shitty. Is Maloney is injured. Maloney is actually one of our better players, mostly because of his ability to play advanced playmaker. The other players don't know how to play that and don't have the ability to actually perform. Well, they don't even have the ability to score. So yeah, advanced playmaking is out of the option. Let's see who's been performing well. Taylor Mooney has been performing pretty well. He has 10 assists and 4 goals to his name. He's had a very rough start of the season. He was injured starting the season, and after bringing him in the team, I was expecting great things from him because he's our best player by a huge margin. But he's been performing so poorly. So I dropped him for a little bit, and it seems to have had a positive effect. Boyai Florent has been playing well, one of our signings, uh, but I honestly feel that these last 5 games are just a result of us creating so many chances, and he's been lucky. I cannot trust this guy. You can see here he has very strange patterns regarding his form. He's not consistent enough for me to actually trust him. Odaudu has been performing very neatly as of late. I find him on the left side very good and very useful to our brand of football, or more attacking brand of football. He's really been one of the mainstays of our team, mostly because I don't have any substitute for him or any other options on the left side, rather than a player that I'd rather not play. But he's been very good and he's been training good, and I think he's one of the only players in the defense that I would consider retaining. Alex Wall has been performing well. He's only played 8 games as a starter. He's declining so much that I'm just not playing him. I've played him in cup competitions and sporadically whenever Boyai or Marianne need a rest. But I actually prefer to play where is he, Shomotun instead of Wall because he's just not performing that well overall. I feel like. He's played few games and most of them against weak opposition. That's why his average ratings are is inflated. But he's pretty poor and his training performances are shite. Barzi has impressed me lately. Not enough to actually promote him as a starter, but on the bench, I think he's a very good option. He can also play center mid, which is very useful for our system. And if push comes to shove, he can slot in as right back, right wing back or left wing back. So that also works. He's been performing very well. I won't be retaining him come the end of the season. Terrell, I hope I'll be retaining. To be fair, I don't know just how to get They don't want to hear about any loan extensions because his contract with them is actually expiring, and I cannot snap him up yet. Maybe I will be able to snap him up because I need him in my team. I basically need him moving forward to actually have a chance of either staying up in the Vanarama National League or getting promoted next season. And regarding Colson, he is uh, technically our best player. I don't rate him that much. His mentals are amazing. His technicals are amazing. His physicals are meh. But he's been very inconsistent for us, like extremely inconsistent. And I know for this level he's good, but I don't think we should be we should be relying on him moving forward. Right now he's our best inside forward, because where is Okoro? Okoro has been a total flop since I've signed him. I was expecting great things from him. The media have called him a coup for our team, but honestly, he just doesn't fit our system. And I think he's nowhere near good player for Vanarama South sides. I beg to differ on that, but maybe it's just me. Anyways, that's basically everything about the players. Regarding contracts, half of my squad will actually leave at the end of the year, and I do not plan to retain either of them. Probably Lampard should be retained. How much does he want? He wants a fair amount, right? I feel like he wants a fair amount. Actually, he wants less money. Okay, I will do that. Because he is not deserving of almost 500 pounds a week, to be fair. Now, off the pitch, there's really no news. We had the consortium takeover. Uh, Now the new owner loves the club, and he's provided us with 14,000 euros to run the club better, I think. Overall, we're in a healthy financial state. We're way over our wage budget, which is my fault, completely my fault. I've signed crap players for a lot of money, and I shouldn't have done that. Except Florent Boy, there's no one really that was deserving of a chance in this team or of the salary that we're actually paying them. But we're in the black, and I think we'll be finishing the season in black. This season we've actually made up until February 8,000 euros, which is very nice, I think, for a club at this level. Hopefully, I can amend the wage situation sometime, and we can actually finish the season still in the black. So the sponsorship comes in, and we get a decent budget for next year to rebuild. Basically, we still have 80,000 euros loan debt, but it should be payable until 2028. I hope sooner even. Regarding youth candidates, they say it's an excellent intake. The preview says otherwise, so I don't trust it. I don't trust it, and my under 18s is pretty poor to be fair. Thinking of just, I would have sold all of them, but they're on too small of wages. Colson is actually our only leader, or the only leader that we have. So yeah, I think I'll be back at the end of March or maybe the start of April, and we can see where we stand uh, before the final games of the season. I think that's pretty fair. Maybe we can even, I don't know, finish second or God forbid actually win the league. Though I think it's highly unlikely and improbable, to be fair. But weird things have happened. So thank you all for sticking until now. Just leave a comment on what you'd like to see more of. Like maybe I haven't touched some subjects. I know. Well, see you all, and thank you for joining. You guys are amazing. I love you all. You are super cool. Bye bye. Hello once again, you beautiful people, and thank you for sticking up until this point. So you've seen how we've done. We've done pretty poorly, in my opinion. I mean, I should be happy that we're overperforming, but at the same time, given the fact that we're actually top of the league and we could have stayed in that position, had some results gone our way, I cannot feel bad. I cannot help but feel saddened by the situation. I think we should have performed better. I think we should be aiming to win the league so that we can get automatically promoted. Because I don't trust my team. I don't trust them to perform in a playoff competition because they're so inconsistent. It actually hurts. So it hurts me. It hurts my feelings. It hurts my heart. I think I'm developing arthritis out of it. Horrible, horrible. But hey, I won't be doing matches on my channel yet. That's why I want to be inviting you guys to actually join my streams on Twitch. You can even see them as videos on demand, like VODs. for up until 7 days, I believe, from the stream date. So if I stream today, you'll see them uh, until the next week. So in 7 days they will expire, but for those 7 days you can actually go and watch them. I'm not requesting you necessarily to join my streams when I stream, but you can do that. You're free to do that. I would love to have you guys there and just chat about football or other stuff that you want, or my ideas with the save, because there's some interesting ideas after we actually manage to win something, right? And hop around clubs. Um, I think that's all I wanted to say. I'm waiting you on Twitch. I hope you'll be eager to join me there. And I really do hope that if you like this video, you'll actually consider subscribing to my channel, liking the video, leaving a comment even. I love to see your comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts about the save, or maybe some ideas on how I can improve as a content creator, because I'm only just starting out. So yeah, that would be all. Thank you guys. You are lovely. I love you all.